Right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Let me ask you something. Do you want to know a simple 5-letter phrase that will help you get over all of the quote-unquote, I do both hands, but I'm holding the camera with the other, quote-unquote wimpy objections? Because ultimately, if you're doing your prospecting correctly, you're going to get objections. If you're not getting objections, you're not prospecting the right people, and you're just not prospecting enough. Objections are just part of building a business. Whether you're doing attraction marketing or whatever you're doing, active prospecting, whatever it is, you're going to get objections. So now there's two types of objections ultimately. Well, at least for this broadcast or for this video, I'm going to group two types of objections. There's objections you kind of want to hear. You want to know what they're really thinking, and these are from people who actually want to join, but they really feel like their objection is legitimate, and in their mind it is. Maybe they say they don't have enough money, or maybe they say, you know what, they just don't know how to sell, or maybe, you know what, they want to do this, they're just not sure. Those, you know what, you get over those objections the way you get over them, all right? And there's other videos that I've made about them, but then there's the wimpy objections, and you wonder, would I want someone that answered this question or that made that statement, would I even want them on my team? Because ultimately, especially for new network marketers, they think it's a game of convincing. If they say this, if they say X, you say Y. If they say A, you say B. If they say, tomato, you say tomato. You know what? You think you're supposed to have a retort for every objection, and you know what? A lot of those retorts, they're logical, and some of them, they make the prospect feel bad. One of them is that actually that's kind of off. Actually, I'll go into it real quick. But one of them is this a pyramid? And then, you know what, a lot of ways network marketers solve that is say, well, you know what, jobs are a pyramid. Your job's a pyramid. You know, your boss makes more than you, and you know his boss makes more than him, and so on and so on. And everyone on the bottom doesn't make any money. I mean, that doesn't really solve or overcome the objection. But you know, an objection that someone says, like if someone says something like this, well, this seems like a lot of work. I want you to think about that. If someone says this seems like a lot of work, I don't want to join, this seems like a lot of work, would you want someone like that even on your team? Do you want someone lazy on your team? You probably don't. They're probably trying to brush you off. And so if they give you a wimpy objection like that, this isn't going to work. Oh, I don't think, this seems like a lot of work, or I just don't have enough time. Especially if you're prospecting someone, you know that they have plenty of time. You know that, you know what, they spend a lot of their times watching TV and watching sports and, you know what, just being lazy. They say, well, I just don't have the time. You know they have the time? You bounce back with this objection. It's 5 simple words. It's, this just isn't for you. This just isn't for you. This is for someone that's really, really willing to work hard. Of course it takes work because, you know what, it's a business, and you know what, are your dreams even worth the work? All right, and so use that objection to really qualify your prospects, because if they back up and say, oh, you know what, I don't like the way my life is now. They might be thinking that. They won't say it out loud, but they might just think to themselves, I don't like the way my life is now. Yes, I am willing to put in the work. Because they're expecting you to kind of retort. They're expecting you to dance. They're expecting you to chase them with an objection like that. Don't play the game. Don't chase them. You don't want to be chasing them. You want them to be qualifying to be on your team. Get your criteria straight. And if they don't make the criteria, if you find someone that's lazy and you know what, you're looking for someone that's hardworking, guess what? They don't qualify. Don't spend your time trying to make them qualify. You're looking for sharp people. If you're not looking for talking to a sharp person, don't spend your time trying to make them sharp or trying to make them the ideal prospect. This is a numbers game. So again, the objection, the way to handle a wimpy objection, this just isn't for you. Simple. And then go into it more. This just isn't for you. It's for yada, yada, yada. You know, it's for people that do want to make a difference in their life, that are hungry right now. Do you know anyone like that? So, my phone is ringing. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I'll end the video now. I trust you got some awesome value out of this. What I invite you to do is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos just like this, go over to my blog. It's KennySantos.com. You can put your name and email in. You're going to get an awesome audio and growing your business. And remember this. Every single day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. And all we got to do is recognize them and accept them. All right, take care. Create a great day.